Here's a chart of every guild in the top 30 as of the 21st of June. I know I procrastinated a lot in this video. The reason I chose top 30 was that almost every guild below the top 30 is basically irrelevant. Some notable mentions in the top 30 are Boop at number 25, a guild made by bedwars practice legend TC6. At 20th is a guild called Trick, with Islet and Cios. This guild is basically an experiment of how much GXP a few elite grinders can get for a single guild. At 14th is a guild called Cow Cult, created by the one and only Cow Necromancer, aka Vitalist, aka the owner of Bedwars Practice. At number 10 is the Hardnut Home, a guild that swooped up every single player from Chill after it fell apart. At number 8 there's 999, a guild created by Drip, who has always been there. Number 7 is a guild created by Iglox, given to Eula, revived, died, and then got deleted because of a bug. Rounding out the top 4 is Gamers 2, Chill, Thunder, which is formerly known as Snow, and then there's Gamer. So far ahead of every other guild, there's virtually no chance of catching up. While other guilds have shined brighter than Gamer, none have stood the test of time as well as Gamer has, and the obvious reason for this is because of one person, the greatest guild owner in bedwars practice history. Rarme1 was a Minecraft enthusiast, aka a sweat. He was born with a controller on one hand and a can of Red Bull in the other. After playing on Hypixel for 5 years, he started playing Bedwars, where he got 140 stars. Then one day he was scrolling through TikTok and he saw a video about Bedwars Practice and decided to join the server. This was all the way back in late 2022 when they first released the star system. Gamer never got onto the leaderboard in 2020 because he would play Block Sumo, a game which is comically bad for XP. He played with his friend MKGamer1 and just mostly had a fun time. Fast forward a few months, and on the 18th of March 2021, the server added the Guilds update, the best community update in the server's history. Gamer's guild should have never become as successful as it is today, except for one simple fact, and that fact lies in the other guilds, the most prominent at the time being Woo. It was a guild created by bedwars practice legend Blums, an old stickfight player who outhacked his age so much he ended up on a super secret screen share whitelist club with Cios, another stickfight grinder that I made an entire video about. The guild update was released on March 18th, 2021 at 8 AM Central Time. 5 minutes and 32 seconds after the update was launched, the first guild was created, the Guild. Now, Blums was already an established member in the community at this point. He was 5th on the level leaderboard, and he was the #1 stickfight player. Using his early connections, he convinced a trusted member of the community and future mod named ObamaFootFungus to join the guild around 34 minutes later, and the guild kept growing with the addition of other well-known players such as Ascendium and Luki. Ever since the beginning, the members of the guild had their sights set on being the #1 guild. In the beginning, a big concern was Iglox, who was the #1 player on both leaderboards at the time. The fear was Iglox potentially making their own guild and dominating the leaderboard, but that didn't happen until much later, and by then, all the established members were in their own guilds. Another concern was mods abusing their role to recruit people into their guilds. Despite those concerns, when GXP was added the next day, Who was by far the fastest growing guild, and considering Who was the first guild created, was owned by a bedwars practice legend, and had many trusted members of the community and top tier grinders, its early growth was understandable. A little under a month later, on April 10th, Gamer created the Gamer Guild. At this point, the top guilds were way ahead of Gamer, but this wasn't the case for long. Gamer started inviting random players into this guild, but he soon hit the jackpot with the invitation of Cios, a grinder that was in the middle of a 75-star week. Cios was a great source of GXP from the get-go, but Gamer knew that he wouldn't grind forever, so he did something that made his guild the most appealing place for top grinders. You see, while guilds like were massively successful from the beginning, ultimately they didn't have the chance to be the best in the long term. This is because players slowly become inactive over time. It's just what happens. And other than checking on each individual player in your guild every day, there is no way to quantify how inactive half of the guild was. Gamer's solution revolutionized guilds and transcended his own guild into a guild full of randoms into the fastest growing guild on the server. Gamer started using a spreadsheet to track everyone's stats and make sure that they were gaining stars. Every week he would manually check everyone's stats and log them in a spreadsheet. He would then find the difference in stars from the 2 data points to gauge how active each player was during the week. Rarme then decided to add a weekly star requirement for the guild so he could regulate the activeness of the players. With these new additions, Rarme could finally make sure that the guild was running smoothly. Once he planted this genius blueprint for success, his guild took off. After 1 week, his guild hit 100,000 GXP. 2 days later, the Gamer Guild was officially a top 10 guild. Not only was the star weekly system great for the guild, but it was also great for grinders who now had a reliable way of tracking and getting recognized for their weekly stars. This win-win incentivized the best grinders and leaderboard players to join Gamer rather than being in other big guilds. Not everything was smooth sailing though, for Gamer had a huge competitor, a guild owned by one of the most hated players on bedwarspractice.club, a guild whose growth rivaled Gamer's. This guild was called Rise. This guild was created before Gamer. I'm not sure how much before because the original owner of the guild was this guy and not the presumed leader by everyone, and the original owner left, so I can't see when he joined and no one remembers the exact time he created the guild because why would they? Anyway, the guild was transferred to renews it on a date that I don't know. Look, the stat tracking website says that he joined on the 26th of April, which means that all the players that joined before joined when YoungMilo was the guild owner, but none of these people remember YoungMilo, which either means that they have collective dementia or renews it left at some time that I will never know and rejoined the guild on the 26th. But anyway, Renews It was hated because he was very annoying to everyone. Once he realized how successful Gamer was, he started stealing players from them, harassing Rarme and his close friend MK Gamer. He was basically the first player to steal players from other guilds, was super toxic, salty, and spammed people for no reason. Rise was growing fast, but Gamer was right on their trail, and on the 27th of April, Gamer finally passed Rise. While Rise passed them back a few times, they were never able to get substantial momentum, and Gamer pulled away victorious. With Rise out of the way, the only problem left was at this point, had over 1 million GXP, dwarfing Gamer's XP total, but because of the difficulties with inactivity I mentioned earlier, it was only a matter of time until Gamer was number 1. Finally, on the 3rd of June 2021, Gamer officially passed for number 1, making them the best guild on Bedwars Practice. What followed was the golden age for Gamer. They were nearly untouchable. Their players were gaining stars faster than any other guild on the server by far. New grinders like Melomore and your favorite YouTuber Rarme joined the server. Considering Gamer controlled the whole leaderboard, every new player wanted to get into Gamer. Their guild was so dominant, they created a second guild called Gamer 2 for multiple reasons. Once they could fit more people into their community, considering spots in Gamer Guild was tight because you could only fit 50 people in a single guild. And 2, they wanted to dominate the GXP leaderboard. On Bedwars Practice Club, if you put the command /gtop, it will show you the list of the top 10 guilds in accordance to GXP. As we touched on, Gamer was already way ahead, but to dominate the leaderboard, they needed more of their guilds to get into the leaderboard. Because of the ambitious goal of getting a completely new guild onto the leaderboard, Gamer's top grinders such as iGlocks and Unlucky joined Gamer 2 to help give it GXP. This plan worked very well. Even though Gamer 2 had taken all the top grinders, Gamer was still doing better than any other guild. besides Gamer 2 at this point.
Bruh.
Gamer reached 3 mil, and 4, and 5, but on October of 2021, everything started falling apart. Once school started, a lot of the main grinders and gamers saw a significant drop in stars. While Gamer 2 was still doing debatably well, Gamer was not at all. Not only that, but Blums, the number 2 player on the leaderboard at the time, created a guild called Snow, which seemed like a fun little guild until players from Gamer started joining Snow. At this point in time, Blums was way more active than Gamer, and some glaring cracks started to show in the foundation of Gamer's success. Blums started using the XP chart too, which was the biggest redeeming quality of Gamer. This made the decision between switching to Snow or staying in Gamer a matter of preference. Soon, almost every top grinder left for Snow. This turned Gamer from a powerhouse to a pitiful excuse of a number 1 guild in just a matter of weeks. While this made Snow the most active guild, it didn't challenge Gamer's rule over the leaderboard. Both of Gamer's guilds were still far ahead of every other guild on the leaderboard. They had a lead so insurmountable that it would take over a year for a new guild to pass Gamer, considering each guild's current pace. But once Melmore left Gamer 2 for Snow, there was no way Gamer could rival Snow's growth, and this sure seemed like the end of Gamer being the best guild. It was just a matter of time until Snow passed Gamer 2, and then passed Gamer 1, unless Gamer were to do something. Gamer did in fact do something. He decided to neglect Gamer 2 as he did not have enough grinders to have 2 successful guilds, let alone 1. He skipped the remaining players from Gamer 2 back into Gamer, which actually revived Gamer until some drama went down within the guild, and your favorite YouTuber, Rarme, decided to take his talents to Snow. This made Snow by far the most active guild, but Gamer wasn't doing so badly. Even though Gamer was basically inactive, his dedicated guild members such as Firestar, Sockley, and Verco carried the guild through its hardest times. And then, on the 4th of February 2022, only a week after Snow hit number 4, coming off a record-breaking month while still being in its prime, Blums just decided to leave.
At everyone, I didn't really keep my promise very well, didn't I, Elmo? Apologies if you were pinged and didn't want to be. I would just like to inform everyone that is interested in the guild/server and applying for it. Reason why there was no levels chart. Any updates? Nothing new from Snow for more than 3 weeks is because I had no plan to do so, as I was unmotivated and unproductive of playing BWP. Therefore, I was deciding to put an end to the guild, Snow. I don't exactly know how to end it or make it better without me as the owner, so I'll start thinking about that for now. I've also stopped grinding BWP as I started to lose interest because of the lack of players compared to other servers like Hypixel. I never thought doing something like this, but I guess I've ended myself family-friendly video riding BWP as the top 2 bedwars practice player. You could say this is an end of an era, sadly. Feel free to seriously ask me any questions or have some suggestions for me, as it'd possibly help. Thank you for the memories and staying here until the end. I hope you understand for now, and yeah, see you when I can. Smile. I love you, as always.
Oh my god!
After this, Chill took the spotlight, being run by PS1 and being co-run by your favorite YouTuber, Rarme. This guild was originally created by PS1 with no real purpose, but once Snow fell apart, Chill quickly scooped up the confused and now guildless grinders. Chill didn't care about how many stars you had or how well known you were, as long as you could grind. With this mentality and your favorite YouTuber, Rarme, carrying the Discord server, Chill quickly flew up the leaderboards. Chill hosted tournaments every week, which grew Chill's influence. Chill was the only guild to successfully hold solid events on a consistent basis. People like Agent Andrew sponsored the events by giving prizes to the winner. The Discord had weighted win roll, which I was never seen in any other Discord server. Your favorite YouTuber, Rarme, meticulously tracked everyone's stats in every game mode every week to show who had the most wins in each game mode every single week. Chill had almost every active player and multiple grinders that were basically unknown before joining Chill, but still could grind better than 95% of Bedwars Practice community. Chill broke Gamer's record for having the most people online at once with 23. They almost beat the record for the most GXP in a week. Everything was just going perfectly for Chill, until your favorite YouTuber Rarme left the guild to take some time off from Minecraft. Less than a day after your favorite YouTuber Rarme left the guild went from having 50 players to 10 players. So PS1 left and refused to give the guild to anyone. Due to the struggle, Laharna, Amim, and Chill decided to create his own guild, which was basically Chill but with a different name and 3 million less GXP. But this did give Gamer the opportunity to get back players from Gamer, which ultimately started a war between Nut and Gamer, where both sides were butthurt, mad at each other, and constantly arguing and slandering the other guild. This eventually ended with Gamer being more successful than before, not still being super active, but not nearly as active as Chill, and Eula trying to revive Snow. And then PS1 deleted the Chill guild and the Discord server, which means that there are so many screenshots from the Discord server that I can't use for this video, because I didn't save them on my computer, because why would I? And now this video will be less visual, which sucks, but anyway. Being a not so experienced guild owner, the Hardnut started running Nut into the ground, which resulted in his more capable friend, Bronzator, taking over Nut, which somewhat stopped Nut's decline. This also resulted in the Hardnut buying Snow from Eula, who Blums had given the guild to revive after Chill died, which kinda worked. While all this drama was going down, Gamer just sat quietly there, getting his members back, as Gamer slowly became the most dominant guild once again. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please consider liking and subscribing, because I had to do way more research for this video than any other video. Also, thank you to the community, and specifically RyGamer1 for giving me so much information to help me make this video. All the moving bar charts were made by me, and you will be able to view them through links in the description. The full update log of Bedwars Practice will also be in the description, so will the API website that I used in every single Discord server mentioned in this video. If you like this video, please consider checking out my other videos on Bedwars Practice, and that's enough stalling for watch time. Bye.
Hey, let's go! Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away. Better know that I don't and I won't ever stop, cause you know I gotta win every day. Go! She really wanna pop me. Go! Just know that you will never flop me. And I know that I gotta be a little cocky. Go! You ain't never gonna stop me. Every time I come in, gotta set it, then I gotta go in it. I get it, then I gotta blow it, and I gotta shut it. Any